Hi everyone, welcome. In this video, we're going to have a look at how the Hamilton Grange Teen Center in New York fulfills the Nordic FourSpace model developed by Jokumsen, Rasmussen, and Scott Hansen. And here we find ourselves atop the bleachers in the Teen Center at the Hamilton Grange branch of the New York Public Library. This place is undoubtedly a beautiful, thoughtfully, and responsibly designed space for the teens of the local community, which the library created in consultation with young people. Comprising several programmatic pockets, the space includes areas for socializing, study, play, eating, relaxing, and performance. At first glance, it would seem to have all the features that teens have reportedly said they want in a library, a place all their own with comfortable furniture, media stations, and teen-focused materials. The various programmatic pockets are notable for the messages they express to teens about their potential. Here we see, for example, the reading area with playfully plus-shaped ottomans. It can be a space to read or stretch and clear your head. The striking media vitrine, complete with a big screen TV, games, colorful movable furniture, and probably other media options, is set inside a big transparent tube, which invites users to come play and get loud. The high-back lounge with its round tables and scoop chairs maybe allows serious students a sober study space, or can just be a place to do some crafting or chat, and it's within sight lines of whatever fun might be taking place in the media vitrine. The info desk seems purposefully unobtrusive, just a console table with a computer set up for one librarian, while the exam prep niche, like the high-back lounge, serves teens' academic needs. The bleachers say so many things. Come, stretch out, hang out, space out, read, study, perform, and socialize. And the snack and chat niche is a place to simultaneously hide and be found, and of course eat. Computer stations present themselves as places to get things done in the digital arena, whether schoolwork or creative endeavors or games. And the performance seating area and tiered stacks offer resources and a place to reach out. Overall, this space is sending a message of fun, relaxation, multitasking, meetups, work, and play. But let's look more closely at where and how these pockets work, or not, separately and together to realize the Nordic FourSpace model and create a space that teens can own. The Nordic FourSpace model was created by Jokumsen, Rasmussen, and Scott Hansen as a re-envisioning of the role of the library as more than a structure of literature dissemination. Instead, they propose a confluence of library space and library purpose to meet the needs of the experienced society. The four spaces that Jokumsen and his colleagues envision, inspiration space, learning space, meeting space, and performative space, overlap and evoke intermingling intentions and activities. How have they been realized at the Teen Center? Does the Hamilton Grange Teen Center act as an inspiration space? I would say yes. Bold colors, movable furnishings, ample natural light, different areas, multiple levels and vistas, computers and media choices all have the power to say to teens, all of this is open to your adventuring. Find new avenues of identity creation and expression. Maybe the only limitation on this overall effect is that the space is on its own floor, which could be interpreted as a segregation of teens, and maybe that the programmatic pockets cut the space up into predefined sections, which would seem not to permit rearrangement or ownership. In the FourSpace model, learning is seen as a combination of play, artistic expression, dialogue, informality. If these are the criteria which might establish a library teen space as a learning space, we can argue that Hamilton Grange fulfills them. Many of its features celebrate play. The bleachers, an attribute of sports stadiums, are places where play is seriously undertaken and celebrated in our society. At Hamilton Grange, they become not only a place for spectating whatever play may be afoot below, but also allow for playful body positions and experiments in socializing through posture and gesture. The media vitrine, which simultaneously sets users apart while it puts them on display, centers play and expression or performance and acts as a hub of new, shape-shifting experiential learning for both those inside and those observing from without. If the FourSpace model defines meeting place as one where cross-cultural, cross-generational exchanges can occur, but the ideal teen library space is one where young children and adults aren't allowed to linger, then the teen space as meeting place must embody a different set of parameters. On the one hand, to its merit, the teen center seems to have been designed above all as a social arena. Every pocket promises a meeting. There's nowhere to hide, at least not from other teens. On the other hand, the space is separate from the rest of the library, encasing teen users in a bubble. Patrons with younger siblings might be separated from them, and those who are looking for adult materials must make the trek down a flight or two. Those who would like to talk to people older or younger or who view themselves as adults might be put off by these constraints and the insistent aesthetic appeal to youth conveyed by this place. If there's one area of the FourSpace model that coalesces with the need for teens to be able to own their library space, it may be the performative space. Inspiration, learning, and socializing that occur so fluidly in a well-designed teen area can culminate in creation and performance, and the space itself can become a stage, a gallery, a place to shape and organize. But notably missing from the current array of online images of the Hamilton Grange Teen Center is any display or exhibition space. Display walls in any or all of the areas highlighted will go a long way toward alleviating the formality of the space and would allow teens to take ownership of it, make it not for them, but by them. Still, it's hard not to argue that the Teen Center at the Hamilton Grange Library does an admirable job of realizing the Nordic FourSpace model. No space can perfectly embody everything that teens want and need, but Hamilton Grange's Teen Center comes pretty darn close.